Okay. You guys ready? Testing, testing.
I think I'm about
Alrighty. Welcome to Boxing Capital. I'm Tay,
ready. I'm Sammy.
and this.
Emmanuel.
Yes, we have a special guest. We have Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr. here. I forgot to do our thing. I always forget. Boxing, business, and everything behind the punches. Like, subscribe, share. But yeah, we have a special guest rounding out the year with us, Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr. coming in here from Showtime Boxing. So we're just going to kick it, talk boxing, and get to know you and your journey. So obviously, people will recognize the name, Pacquiao Jr. So, yeah, just tell us how you got started, in boxing. I know, obviously, your father's famous and a little bit famous, right?
Famous.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
it's a little famous. But I know you kind of started boxing a little bit later, right, in life. So I always find that interesting because we had another guest here, Dustin, right, who grew up in a boxing family, and he also started later. But just was there?
Started too late.
He started too late. Well, how old are you again?
I'm 22.
Okay, yeah, so that's not super late, but
No, not him. I said Dustin started too late.
No, yeah, he's older. Is he in his 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still young or whatever. So, no, I'm just curious to know kind of what sparked besides your father, what got you into boxing. Yeah.
It actually started with me just joining training camp, at the wild card. And then at one time, I think I was 17. That's when I put on the gloves for the very first time. And, I was following him the runs now.
Right.
And I was at the gym now watching some sparring. Because when we were little, he would always tell us to oh no, just go play basketball and stuff.
Really?
Like that.
Yeah.
Keep us away from the gym. But when I was 17, that's when it all started. Put on the gloves for the first time. Started training for the first time. At first, like an actual beginner.
Right.
And that's went on from there.
That's nice.
Yeah, did when you train with him, punching the bag and doing all of that, when you told him that you wanted to spar, what kind of facial look? I mean, what were the expression on his face?
On his face.
Yeah.
At first, he was are you sure? It's hard. Boxing is very hard. You're gonna get hurt and stuff like that. So, but I wanted to try it. So, and he supported me. And until now, he gives me advice. So, out of all people, he's probably my hardest critic.
Really?
With everything,
Yeah.
my feet, the time I run, everything. So, yeah.
Yeah. What's the best advice he's given you? You would think.
Best advice. He would always say a fighter's best weapon is his stamina. So that conditioning has to be always up. So he'd always tell me did you run today, or what time did you run, and stuff like that. So he's always been the biggest critic. So
that's the I would say, being a father myself, my son asked to box, and I said no.
Really?
He said, I want to do what you did. I said, no, don't do what I did. Do what you want to do.
Right.
He
Well,
said,
did you want to box before you were 17? Were you begging, sort of this is what I want to do, and he's just no.
actually, yeah, it's kind of funny because I was I think 11 years old. There was an old interview for one of his fights, and do I move it closer? Okay. I think I was 11 or 12 years old. So it's an old interview, and I was shadow boxing in front of the camera while the reporter was talking to me, and they kind of asked me who's the best fighter in the world, and I said me. I'm the best fighter in the world.
There you go.
And then, so I've been interested for a long time, but then my parents have been kind of just keeping me away. So, but as I got older, eventually I get to choose now what I want to do, and eventually I just got into it.
Right. So you're amateur right now, right?
Now, yes.
How many fights have you had?
Right now I have 10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yep.
What weight are you?
I fight at a 138.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a little secret. Even being an amateur, 10 fights, he draws more than some of the professionals that I know. No, I'm telling you, it's like
I bet.
like the Filipinos. They are
Yeah.
some of the best fans anybody can have.
Right. Yeah,
I
because
don't care who you are. You're Filipino. If you know how to blow
That's
a
true.
balloon, if you know how to blow a balloon well, there was no. See, I'm telling you, they are the greatest fans in the world. I thought Hispanics were fans, but the Filipino knocked them out of the box.
Yeah, I've been working out at Wildcard a few times that I've been in there. There's always like, Filipino tourists just coming in to take pictures of the
Yeah.
gym and
That's
with Freddie.
And
Yeah.
Manny had not been there, like to say as a fighter, almost 10 years now.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, but they still come. Oh, let me see the way where the bag Manning used to hit. Where the Manning speed bag. Oh, this is what. Oh, then they were going to hit that bag.
Yeah.
They are loyal. They are loyal fans.
Yeah. Do people come in and take pics with you?
At the gym.
Yeah.
A few
Yeah.
times. There's been a couple of people.
In the middle of working out, they come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
I
awesome.
hope things go well and you can represent the Philippines in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, for me, as a friend of your family or stuff like that, I would say that would be the icing on the cake for me. If you can represent your country in the Olympics.
What are your aspirations with boxing? Is it going pro? Is it Olympics? What is it that you want to accomplish?
Well, when I first started, I always looked at the Olympics, like the amateurs, because I started off with an amateur coach when I was back in the Philippines, and we would always talk about it. And then eventually, I started looking at like the pros now, and like it's probably
Yeah, but
something I
you're
want
around
to
it all day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I guess right now I'm just trying to get more experience, and I mean I got a good team behind me, so I just gotta see where it goes from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm in and out of the gym. The few times I've been in the gym, you're always in there. And I see you kind of come in with your crew or whatever. You're like one of the hardest workers, honestly. Like
thank
it's
you,
really
appreciate
refreshing to see, especially for an amateur, Like you really do have like a professional discipline to your, training.
Well, that
Which
comes from
is-
the father. What did the father say?
Yeah.
A boxer key is stamina.
Stamina, yes,
You know,
that's true.
and that's the old school thing. Most old school thing is your jab, and you better be in good shape.
Yeah.
You're in good shape. I'm telling you, some of the worst fighters get a win over a very good fighter because they're in shape, and the good fighter just think his talent is going to put him over the top. No, it don't.
Yeah.
Stamina. When you get tired, I don't care what kind of a talent you got.
Yeah.
Talent goes in the bucket.
Yeah.
That's it. It goes
Yeah.
right in the bucket.
That's true.
Yeah. That is because I've
Very
been,
true.
because you could be doing well. 3 minutes is a long time when you're really in the ring, Like, it doesn't sound long, but when you're in there, someone trying to hit you, knock your head off, and you're, moving a lot, and then you're doing 12 rounds of that.
12 rounds, yeah.
Sheesh.
What would you say was? I mean, did you go to? I used to see you all the time from the time you were a kid. Always with your father. You went to most of his fights. If you would say a fight that scared you, which are the fight that you are, and you that actually scared you? If you ever got scared, about him fighting.
Oh, like a fight that I was scared for?
Yeah.
Probably the Marquez fights. Those were because like the style and everything, and every time they would fight, it would always be my dad's toughest fights. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, Marquez was his toughest opponent because of the style and everything. Yeah. So every time he would, like, I think because I was still like a little kid when he was fighting those. So, but like around the 3 and the 4 when I started getting into boxing, I was scared for those fights. Yeah.
The Marquez fight, yes, I would say similar thing. but what the other? Cause he fought three Mexicans that was at their top.
Yeah.
He fought Marquez, he fought Barrera, and he fought
Morales.
Morales,
Uh-huh.
then Margarito.
Yeah.
Margarito was just a name that people thought he was good, but he was not that good. No, seriously, I didn't think Margarito was that good.
Bless you.
Yeah, Margarito. Marquez was the first fight I saw him at the where is it? Where they call the crypto? Yeah,
Oh,
at the
Staples
crypto.
Center.
When
So
it
we
was
call,
Staples
we're gonna
Center.
keep calling it the
Staples
Staples Center.
Yeah, at the crypto when there was Staples Center, I went to that fight when he fought Marquez. I think that was their second fight.
Oh, the
He
second
fought
fight?
Marquez twice too. Yeah, he fought Marquez twice. Fought Barrera twice. He fought
Morales.
Morales.
Morales, yeah.
I saw the Morales fight. That fight was a real good fight. I was sitting 4 rows from the ring. Robert Shapiro bought my ticket.
Oh wow, that's great seats.
Yeah, I was there for that fight, and that was a good fight. That when he was a lot younger and was jumpy.
Jumpy, yeah.
Yeah.
And he threw like a
Yeah,
lot of punches
yeah.
every round.
He threw punches like what the Mexican name that say he can punch a lot?
Navarrete.
Navarrete. No, is that Navarrete the one that just put his head down and just punch? Yeah. I mean it was like Manny was in, out.
Yeah.
Every time he went in, he hit you.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time he jumped in, he hit you. That was a very good fight. That was I like that fight. And then when he walked Margarito down in that fight, when Margarito came, he was supposed to be a big puncher. He turned into a little wuss after he got cracked. No, seriously. I mean, he was supposed to be a big puncher, and those were really good. But I would say there was something you can ask your father. Maybe he will tell you if he remembers. But the first time he came to the gym, to a wild card, I was there.
Oh.
Yeah, the very first day they brought him to a wild card, I was there training. I was working somebody out, but I was training. I was training myself, and he came in to fight some other fighter, and that fight fell through. It didn't happen. So the South African fight. No. Manny didn't come to a fight. Manny came to showcase himself so that people can see him in America. And then the South African opponent fell through.
So he was big in the Philippines.
Oh, no, he already big in the Philippines. I never knew who Manny Pacquiao was. He was a Filipino kid that came to the gym, training and stuff. He already big. He already fought for a world title at 112 pounds. But nobody knew him in America. So Top Rank was promoting this South African kid, and his fight fell through. And they called Freddie. Do you have any fighter that can fight? Manny was like a how you call it replacement.
Okay.
He was a replacement for this title fight. And then when HBO was still having fights, you know,
Right.
and he went there and shined. After that, I mean, Manny Pacquiao was the next thing, was the next name you could hear.
Yeah.
Everywhere, Manny Pacquiao. Wow, because the kid from South Africa that he beat and knocked out was damn good. He was good. Mewaba or
Lidwaba?
Yeah, Lidwaba. Yeah. I mean, it was that, and the kid just came to America for people to see him.
Yeah. It's crazy how opportunities work,
Yeah.
man, you know?
And luckily for him,
Yeah.
he came, he was working out, he was ready.
Yeah.
The fight came, he took the fight,
Yeah.
knocked him out. And since then, every fight was a world title fight.
Deservingly so. Stay
Yeah.
ready, don't gotta get ready, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But to that vein, like, do you find yourself sort of emulating your father's style, or sort of, I guess, how are you balancing, like, everybody kind of tries to copy your dad, right?
Copy.
In a way, you know, to kind of emulate his style. But how do you balance that with kind of just developing as your own
That's my own.
fighter? Yeah.
I guess the biggest challenge when starting off is finding your like identity as a fighter. Because sometimes you like, oh, you watch Loma, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden when you spar, you want to be like Loma.
Yeah.
Or you watch Tank, you want to be like a hard puncher all of a sudden.
Right.
So I guess I learned to just get like bits and pieces. So like what Loma does good, what my dad used to do good, and like from all these other fighters, and I think try to bring it down to like my style
Right.
and what I do best. And yeah, my coach would always tell me, don't force yourself to do something that's not working for you. So like if you like throwing the body shot, then focus on mastering that body shot. And yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Good coach, because
That's
we talk
a
about
good,
that.
Good advice.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time, particularly when people like change their trainer and they're kind of trying to become something that they're not, as opposed to just being who they are but better. And so that's good that you already have that in your corner. Because I think a lot of people would fall into the trap of like, oh, let me fight like my dad because my last name is Pacquiao.
Yeah.
But it's good to hear that you're like, you know, trying to take bits and pieces,
trying to
but
be
just
your own man.
yeah,
Own man,
exactly,
yes.
being your own fighter. Yeah. But how would you describe your style now, if you had to?
I don't know. I guess I'd say it's still a work in progress. I mean,
It always will be.
yeah, yeah. But there are a couple of shots that I like to throw, and sometimes if I feel like I can push somebody, then I tend to be aggressive,
Yeah.
more aggressive. And then sometimes they seem to be a little bit or bigger, or stronger. Then maybe I tend to back up a little bit and use my feet more and stuff like that. So I guess the way I think about it is it's best if you can adapt to like anybody.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, because if you can be
That's
can
a
be
good
at
trick to have.
yeah, because you can be good at one thing, but then like, what if somebody takes that away from you?
Right.
And you got nothing to fall back on. So
Which we'll
you
talk
gotta
about what happened last night.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. That's great.
I know that there's a what are other things about you fighting?
Fighting?
When you tell her you're fighting or has she ever watched any of your fights?
Yeah, she was here. I think it was last year for the Montebello, because I fought at Montebello one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom was there watching live, and she said it took a lot of strength for her to hold her tears back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because before, when I had 0 fights yet, and I told her, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna fight for my first ever amateur fight, and that was in the Philippines, and she was like freaking out. She was like yelling, like why? How
Yeah.
come, like can we stop you? Like, what are you doing? Like, have you been training and stuff like that? And yeah, I mean, she probably hates it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I mean, she sees what everybody else doesn't, right? Like
Yeah.
after your dad's out of the lights and stuff, like she's probably home
No,
taking
no,
care of
that's-
him, and
That's a kid.
you know, yeah,
That's a kid.
yeah.
And then-
And then and then seeing that you are putting yourself maybe in that situation, yeah, she's probably freaking out of it, but she's supportive, no?
Yeah, she
regardless.
is.
Yeah, okay,
She is. Yes.
that's good. That's all you can ask.
What's about your siblings?
Well, my brother is he's into music, so he's
nice.
he's into music, and my sisters are still in school, so they're still that's basically their life right now, just
Yeah.
because they're in middle school. So.
What do you think of you fighting?
Oh, well, my brother, he's pretty supportive, because actually he had an amateur fight recently, like I think.
Oh,
that was
yeah?
a few months ago, yeah. He just wanted one, and he said like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you tried it.
Yeah, he tried it at least.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Wow.
Yeah.
When you go home and when you go back to the Philippines and go to the gym, do people what the gym atmosphere like in the Philippines when you go there or when your dad goes to the gym to work out when you used to be there? watch him working out when he was active.
Active?
What was the gym atmosphere like?
Oh man, it's crazy. I feel like the whole town is there to watch him every time he trains. Like there's
So it used to be worse than it used to be like here when he come to Walcott.
no, it's always like that, coach. Always. Like when he
Wow.
runs in the morning, there's
Really?
always like a crowd, and in the gym, there's like people already waiting outside, waiting for him to arrive, and then once he's in the gym, and then my dad also lets a couple of them inside, and sometimes it just gets really really crazy, especially when he spars. There's like let's say this place would be probably full of spectators watching him spar.
Really?
So
Wow.
I wonder. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, there's. So I'll say. I'll say he was one of he is one of the biggest athletes from the Philippines, because when I was in London, 2012, and he fought, the hotel I was staying at, I don't know where these Filipinos came from, but they actually kind of like, there was the guest hall was packed with Filipinos watching the fight, and I was like, I came from out on my way upstairs, and I saw a bunch of Filipinos. I didn't even know there was a fight that Manny was fighting that day. Then one of the receptionists said, "Oh, there's a guy of Manny Pacquiao fighting. That is why all the Filipinos there, when I asked what were they doing." And because there was a few Filipinos out there that work at the hotel too, and they were, I mean, the place was crowded. I was like, wow. I mean, I think your old man did something for sports in the Philippines that too many athletes have not done. You know, he made it popular. He had a poor upcoming, upbringing and stuff like that. So he actually came from the ghetto. I'll say, like most fighters, came from the ghetto and made something of himself. But there's also a kid on his team, a guy on his team that I fought in 1988 Olympics.
oh wow.
I just forgot the guy's name. Yeah, but there's a guy that used to be with Manny. That's the guy I lost to in the Olympics in 1988.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in the quarterfinals to a Filipino.
Wow.
Then when I was talking about it at a team after working out, and then Manny said, "But that's the guy over there." And I said he was the guy, but he was big. And when he fought me, we both weigh 106 pounds.
Well, I hope you guys would gain some weight since then.
No,
106
I mean, at that
pounds?
time, he was just too big.
Yeah. That's funny.
From 88 to 2009, he was just big. He just grew too much weight.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
that's funny.
So what else coming up for you?
Well, right now I'm still training, so it's probably just training for now, and then we'll see next year. There are a couple of
after the
amateur shows,
holidays, yeah.
after the holidays,
Yeah, that's good. So last question, and we'll get into the fights this weekend. But how would you, I guess, define, what success would be for you? Because you have a famous dad, so everyone's gonna naturally compare you to him.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
Just like Bronny James to like LeBron James. It's just
Get ready for
unfortunate.
that.
It's naturally gonna happen, but you have to be your own person, your own fighter. So like, what would you say success would be for you in boxing or in life?
Maybe success for me would probably be being like content with what I did, because anything can happen. So like you might be on top or you might fall short there, but as long as to me personally, I think it's as long as you put in 100%, like how do I say this? As long as you put in 100% like effort and everything, like even though you fall short, it's like, oh, I did everything I could.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I guess whatever that would be like in the future,
Mhm.
I think that would be success to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And having no regrets.
Yeah, having
Good.
yeah, exactly.
And that's good. Just having an open mind, about the process.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right.
That way you don't, you don't pressure yourself.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to live up to something.
Yeah.
Just do what you do,
hmm
and what happens happens.
Yeah, that's true. Because to me, I think my dad is like once in a generational, like what
Right,
he did,
right.
his
Yep.
achievement. Yeah, like I don't think like in the next decade nobody's gonna
Yeah.
probably beat that record and
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. So just trying to be my own man and yeah, mostly just tune out the comparisons.
Right.
And, yeah, because it's
That's
kind
all
of
you
hard.
can do. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good for you. I'm excited for your journey.
Smart
so
kid.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You're a smart
Yeah,
kid.
very, very, very,
Yeah.
very. But yeah, let's get into this weekend's fights. I know there was fights on ESPN. We admittedly did not watch.
I didn't
We
see
just-
I only saw a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. So we'll talk about that at a later date. But let's talk about the pay-per-view, the main pay-per-view event. Haney versus Prograis. Did you watch the whole card?
Yeah. I didn't see the girls,
Okay.
but I saw everything else after that.
Okay. How about you? Did you see most of it?
I was at another fight this
Okay.
weekend, so I only saw like clips
yeah.
or like a little bit
Well,
of the
that's-
fight.
that's
yeah,
really-
you were at the
you didn't-
Messiah fight.
Mixayo, yes,
Yeah,
I was
okay.
at
There's another Filipino
Okay.
fought
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and sent somebody to the hospital.
hospital.
That's what we
Yeah,
were talking
that's
about
true.
before. Yes, those pictures
scary.
were brutal. But no, let's get into this weekend, and then we'll preview another big fight that's happening. I think on the 23rd. Your favorite Anthony Joshua is back on in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, joke.
Save it. But we'll start with the first card on the fight, or the first fight on the card. Mayo Yoshida beating Ebony Bridges. So that was kind of an upset. So Maya Yoshida, she came in with like 20 days notice. She had a fight 30 days ago, and she came in with like 20 days notice.
Wow.
Yeah, for this it's IBF. I forget what weight class they're in.
What, the
It's
flyweight?
118. Yeah, it's
bantamweight.
Bantamweight, yeah. 118. So she came in, she upset Ebony Bridges. Yeah, dominated. I think it was damn near 2 judges had it a shutout. So she came at her ready to fight. The other girl's really funny. She like is kind of like an OnlyFans girl. You know what OnlyFans is, Sammy?
No.
It's like an adult site.
What? wait. That what?
Yeah, so she does both go. She's a fighter and
She does
that what she does?
Well, okay, I don't know like the extent of, but she like
No, is she? Yeah, does it? I don't know.
She's like, yeah, she does like OnlyFans, which
Yeah, well, that's what
sometimes
she
is
does.
like, yeah, I don't know, but
But sometimes she fights.
apparently, because she's been off for some time, and I guess maybe focusing a little too much on that
Oh, no,
because she
that's
wasn't
why
ready.
I see, that's why when they announce when they get their result, she was all happy hugging the Japanese girl. She didn't even kind of like put up any fight. She just went and gave the girl a hug and was smiling.
Well, I mean, what can you do at that point? It was a terrible fight. She looked terrible. She looked out of shape. She wasn't ready.
Yeah, she was only
You know,
family.
she no, she like goes on like weigh-ins and like lingerie. It's like it's a little much, but yeah, I'm
Is
like,
he British?
Australian.
Yeah.
But
What? Not an Australian girl does that crap.
how do you know? Like, I don't know.
No. Seriously, there is one that Lucky Boy trained that is with his influential boxing.
Oh, but that's different. She's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No.
Oh no, wait, she
She-
does that too?
Yeah,
Oh,
she get
God.
dressed up, put on the when you see
Oh,
her.
I think I
when
saw
yeah,
that.
when she put on the makeup and stuff and get dressed up and
Oh,
be
yeah.
having the whip and
Oh
all
yeah,
that
yeah. You
crap.
told me it's a little risque. You told me about her. Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Wow, that's the Australian thing, and they all fight.
Oh man.
And they all fight. Wow.
Well,
Only
she
fans.
lost her belt, so and deservedly so. The other woman, yeah, she fought hard. And it was so cute. Her daughter came up. She's like a single
Yeah,
mom.
her
and
little
she was
daughter.
like
Her daughter was crying.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Also on that card, Andy Cruz beats Giovanni Strafon, this Mexican. Andy Cruz is Cuban. So
Yeah.
he was like a huge amateur boxer.
Yeah, Olympian. And
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah, it's like 150
So
amateur fights.
yeah.
He's trying to be on the fast track at 135.
Yeah,
So this is his
I
second
mean, that
fight.
was-
He looks good. He looks
Yeah,
really
well,
good.
You know, he had a guy he was supposed to look good at.
Yeah.
You know, so
No, but you can
they
tell
gave
when a
him
guy
the
like
right opponent.
yeah, but you could still tell like he has skill. I honestly could see him fighting a top prospect soon, even
Yeah.
in his next like on
Oh,
his
no,
fight,
no,
like
Cruz,
fifth fight. Yeah,
Cruz has skill, but for me, he tried to force knockouts. I don't think he's a puncher.
he stopped this guy, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
stop
see.
him. Stop a guy that had not much stamina.
Mm.
You know, so it was a good fight. Good for him. I'm coming from the amateur, going to a 10-round fight.
Oh,
And,
10-round fight?
Yeah, it was
It
supposed to be a
didn't-
10-round
It
fight.
didn't make it to 10
Oh, okay.
rounds. It
Yeah, it
made
was
it to
a-
what round?
Three?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but he looked good. I mean, I
No, he
think.
did good. He did good. He did what he was supposed to do.
Mhm.
So that I know.
But he's got a long
No complaint.
he's got a long way to go in 135 because there's a lot of top guys there, a lot of top prospects there.
Yeah.
But I think he'll
his promoter just talking too big, too early.
maybe. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's only fight two
Yeah,
anyway.
he
relax.
had to fight.
Like-
Oh, this guy is going to beat this person, and 140, he's going to do this, going to do that. Slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn need to slow down.
Let's slow down.
The same shit, and he talked the same shit about Joshua all the time.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's doing his job. He's a promoter. He's doing his job.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
he's gotta hype his boy up.
Yeah, but when you hyping people up, sometimes tell them the truth.
Maybe that's what he thinks the truth is. I mean, you can't tell after 3 fights. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't tell. And also, sometimes having 150 amateur fights is not a good thing.
No.
Like, that could really tank you early in the pros
Yeah,
at that
in the
point.
pros, I would
because-
thank you real quick.
Yeah. Because, like, Loma, what?
Loma
says-
had like 300, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that many fights at all in the pros.
No.
And he's probably gonna he's gonna retire before 30 fights, I would say, for sure.
30, I don't know he's going to get to that much.
Yeah, exactly.
I
He's
don't
already
think
so.
he's already at
He's
18.
35 right now.
Yeah, true.
probably.
Yeah, he's there's no more. He's not even get to 30 fights. There you go. He's at like 18 already, but yeah, moving on. This was a big upset. Liam Perro, I don't know if it was a big upset, but Liam Perro defeating Montana Love TKO in round 6.
Yeah, Matana Love.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was a big upset. But
But he's
where-
good.
where-
Liam
where
Perro is
Love-
good. He
yeah,
wasn't
Love-
like a
Yeah, he is. Love,
walk in the park.
let me say, yeah, that Leon Love,
Montana Love.
Montana Love, Leon Love, whatsoever. No, the thing is, for me, he did the thing that most fighters do sometimes. Come up. He did the what the boy named the one that want to act like he Mayweather.
Oh, Broner. Everyone's giving him Broner comparisons.
No,
yeah.
I use it as he act like Broner.
No,
Same kind of thing, and can't fight for crap. He went out there, people thinking he's going to be this big, good guy and a good fighter and stuff, and the Australian took him to school.
No, but okay, well, the thing about Broner is that when Broner is on and he actually is trained, like he has the natural ability
Yeah,
to be really good.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't really see that level of like excellence in him. So he needs to like make up for it with his discipline and his training, and he just doesn't have it.
No,
He's just more into like
want to
being
be
the glitz and the glam of being a fighter, you know, seeming like that guy. But when it's time to actually like fight, go in there and like, you know, showcase your craft and do what you're supposed to do,
They can't.
fall short.
They can't.
You
Yeah.
know. And you have a guy willing to fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you let the Australian come over here and just whoop his butt.
Yeah.
Whoop him
The crowd was
like he's stupid.
booing, and I said this when I was watching. I was like, the Australian guy doesn't care that the crowd's booing because this is not his crowd. Who cares?
No, he
You know
went
what
there
I
to
mean?
fight.
Exactly.
He
He
not
doesn't
fighting the
care. Exactly. And I could tell that was affecting Montana Love because
Yeah.
he cares about like
Mhm.
perception as opposed to just
Doing
focus-
what you're
yeah.
supposed to do.
Exactly.
That's all
But-
it is. Do what you're supposed to do in the ring. Look, the crowd gonna be the crowd. They're gonna come or they won't. So don't care about them. Just do what you do, win, and trust me, they will love you. They will love you. The dirty shoes you wear in the ring, they'll be like, man, that boy can fight. But you go there and look like a bum.
Yeah.
Especially doing all what you were doing before.
Yeah, you know, because
Like-
boxing, you are just as valuable or important as your last fight. That's boxing.
And his last fight was not good. This was the fight, remember, I don't know if we talked about it, but I think so. He like threw the guy out the ring.
Oh no, no, no. No.
And so he got DQ'd.
Yeah, he got DQ'd.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah,
that was
because
his,
he
that's what he
can't
was coming
fight.
back from.
He can't fight. Every time someone get in his head, he gonna act stupid, or he gonna quit. He gonna get knocked out like the Australian did him.
Yeah.
You see, so, but that's, yeah, but I say all of those things were good, but Devin Haney,
Yeah, let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about the main event.
Haney live up to something I didn't expect him to do. I mean, the kid can fight. He can fight. Prograis, pro green. That sucker ain't world crap.
I mean, he lost every round, coach.
Every round,
Every round, yeah.
from the door. That boy didn't.
And got knocked down.
I couldn't. You couldn't find a round to give him, even if you wanted to.
That was bad performance. Bad. But we also, I don't know if it was bad on him or Devin Haney made him look that bad.
Look bad.
What?
Devin Haney looked good.
Maybe just that good.
Devin Haney looked really good. At 140, that may be his
Yeah.
weight class. He looked really good. I'll give him that. Like I'm very critical of Devin Haney because I always fear that him and his father are always like taking the least resistance to a belt.
Well,
But at some point, he's going to have to fight the best of the best.
yeah.
And just based off of what he's shown us this far, I mean, I think he can definitely hold his own.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's world class.
I mean,
He
at
looks
140
really good.
now, I'm thinking, I would like him to the next fight. Let him fight some of the other guys. I think he can hold his own.
Yeah. I became a fan. I was never not a fan. Just I always saw like
I would just look.
critical
I like
because
the
he's
kid, I'm
really
critical.
good. Yeah, and I like him and his father. I think
Yeah.
they carry themselves well.
Yeah.
I really like his style too. I think
Yeah.
he's like one of the most fashionable
Yeah.
guys in boxing too. Like his fits in out the ring and the ring. You know me, I like clothes. So I always like admired that about him too. And he looked good. That looked like an easy night.
I mean, the boy
An easy night.
boxed.
Very
He
sharp,
boxed.
very sharp.
The jab,
Very.
his jab was better than the when he fought the Ukrainian. He looked a lot better, and and he fought a southpaw too.
Yeah,
Another southpaw.
I mean Loma knows how to get inside.
Yeah.
Regis Prograis had no answers, and I was shocked because we talked about this. Like everyone and their mother knew to beat Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, you have to get inside.
Yeah.
You can't be fighting him at the distance he was fighting him all night, and that's exactly what he was doing. So it's like, why weren't you training, getting inside?
maybe
And I
he
don't-
was scared.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe he
I
was
heard him in
scared.
the corner saying, like, the guy was like, you got to get inside. He's like, well, he's going to counter me with his right hand. That's what
I
he
think
said.
he was scared. I am sure
Probably
Haney
didn't want to commit.
Yeah,
or
Haney
get
hit
caught
this
with
boy and
anything.
probably hurt him. That's
Yeah.
why he knocked him down. I mean, he was scared. He fought like a scared man.
But there was no game plan. It's like, that's how you know Devin Haney has a game plan. Every fight he has a game plan. He sticks to it, right? Like, what would your game plan versus Devin Haney be?
Get inside that jab, because if you're on the end of his jab, he's just gonna keep throwing, popping
Right.
all night. And I think it's because Loma had very good feet to get inside. Because Regis is kind of he fights like a little bit flat-footed.
Right.
Like he doesn't have like the angles or the in and out motion that Loma had, and so I think that's why he couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. He said it.
No,
Like,
no.
that's really what.
Yeah, simple as that. It would. I mean, but even that, try.
Yeah.
Try. He didn't.
Like there was no urgency, coach, right?
No.
Like he didn't want to.
No, he was not. There was
There's
no
no
urgency at all. Try. People pay money to see you. Don't go out there and act like a freaking clown. No, he didn't even try. I mean, he was at the end of that pop. I mean, he could do 10 jabs with his eye closed. He would hit him right in the mouth.
Yeah.
I
And,
mean,
and
it was.
Regis, I don't know how many.
I would like to see the Shakur Stevenson fight now.
What?
I would like to see Haney and Shakur Stevenson. I would love to see that fight.
Yeah.
I'll pay money to see it. I won't even get it. I won't even try to crook my way through it.
What do you watch your fights on Reddit, or you go to someone's house?
I go to someone's house, or
So you know.
someone send me, someone send me something. I can watch it on, something like that. But no. That I would pay money to see that Shakur Stevenson and a Haney fight. I would love to see that because you know what? I think Haney can really make Shakur Stevenson fight because Haney will know how to step to him. He long.
Very long.
Shakur ain't gonna be able to do that jump back jack.
Yeah.
So what you think?
That last fight, he was just focused
Jump
on
back
not getting
jack.
hit.
Yeah. And they're both very defensive, I would say, both of
Yeah.
them. So that would be really interesting because I don't think, like, Devin Haney's not really the one to commit or go for it. The whole night he was on his back foot, just bop move, bop move,
Yeah,
and
just
so it'll be. And he was kind of like that versus Loma, kind of
Yeah.
keeping his distance when he sees something pop move. And so Shakur's kind of like that. Shakur's a counterpuncher as well.
Yeah.
Really good. I think one of the best. So it'll be interesting to see because I don't think either one of them is gonna commit.
No, but that
So it's like,
that would show for me. That would bring out the intelligence of the game.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Put
Whoever
it
has to-
out there, and let's see who can really play this game right.
Yeah.
But I think the early rounds were probably going to be hard to watch though for that fight.
Yeah.
Because they're both probably not going to
You
commit
do
yet.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, after Shakur's last fight with Edwin, I mean, he was just on his
Yeah.
bicycle the whole night. So
He's not even on a bicycle. He's on a motor scooter. Sucker, he was doing the jump back jack all night. What the hell?
Yeah, well, let's talk about what's next for both of them. We'll start with Prograis because he obviously just lost his belt. Does he stay at 140? Does he go to 147? He's older. What is he, like 34-ish?
Yeah, I believe 34.
So, I mean, I was pulling for my guy because I started boxing in New Orleans, and so he's from New Orleans, and, my friends are his friends, and I was just pulling for the guy, but... I said, if he can't get inside, he ate too much gumbo. Is that what you were going to say?
He ate too much gumbo. He was gumboing all night. Yeah, sucker. Look, for me, I would say he should hope the promoter get him into, like, good money fights, maybe 2 or 3 more, and quit. Because the caliber of fighters up there, I don't see Prograis winning another belt off then one of the guys that holding the belts today.
Rolly. Rolly's got a belt. This is what's going to happen. Rolly and Ryan Garcia are going to fight next, probably, because Ryan Garcia just wants to get the belt. And then he'll probably set up Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Or, yeah.
Teofimo's still...
Exactly. Teofimo's always lurking. And I will put my money on...
No, but yeah. But Teofimo, if Rolly fight Teofimo, except Teofimo come in and behave like when he fought the Australian, probably Rolly could beat him. I don't know.
No.
But
No.
No, I don't think Rolly. I don't think Rolly can beat Tiafimo.
When Tiafimo's on, like, he's just in the zone.
no, but the thing
I
is,
will put my money on Tiafimo. But you don't know which Tiafimo's showing up.
I understand.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's my point. That's my point. My point is that you should always be on. If you are doing the job, freaking do the job. Don't go in the job one day thinking, if you got for sniffing, don't work that day. Stay home. Don't come to work and, oh man, I can't even push this pen because my hand's so heavy. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I boxed. I didn't box too well because I had a bad shoulder. If you had a bad shoulder, don't fight.
That's fair.
Simple as that.
And I'll give it to Regis. Last night he said, the guy was better than me.
Yeah.
That's
no,
it.
No, there were no excuses.
Yeah, no excuses for
The
him.
man was better than I thought.
Yeah.
He whooped my ass. Good. I agree. We had it good. But all the other guys that fight, and my nose was hurting. I had a bad toe. My mama didn't call me before the fight. I don't want to hear all of that. Because fight. The thing is a rough game. It's tough. You going in there, you should also remember you're gonna get punched in the head. Why wouldn't you be ready for that?
Right.
Why wouldn't you be ready to work when you go and get punched in the head?
Yeah, and that's just one thing I don't understand.
I don't understand that part.
Especially in a sport like this, where it's like, first of all, take away we'll start just like the fact that people are paying money.
Yeah.
They're good, hard-earned money to come see you fight, and it's a big event around you, doing your best. And then you're just like not training hard enough to protect yourself,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, you could freaking die in there.
That's true.
Yep.
Someone's in there trying to kill you.
Well, I the boy that went to the hospital. I wish I would have seen the Messiah fight. We could talk about that. He saw that fight.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Yeah.
crazy, Coach. Crazy knockout. Scary.
Really?
Yeah, it took like a good probably 5 minutes for the guy to even just get up.
Really?
Yeah, he was
What?
laying down for a long time. Yeah. The guy didn't want to get up.
Get set up? Like,
So I think Mark caught him with a left hook, his
Yeah.
favorite left hook, and then the guy was just out when it landed.
he just folded.
Yeah, like he went stiff and then fell.
Sheesh.
That's how he got knocked out.
So
Yeah.
he was out before he hit the
Hit
floor.
the ground, yes.
Then when he hit the
Yikes.
floor, it put him to sleep.
Yikes. That's so scary when they hit their head straight.
Yeah. When they
and
fall,
yeah,
when they fall and the head go boom
and bounces
and
up.
bounce off the
Yeah.
floor, you can count to 200. That's a kind of
Sheesh.
That's true.
Well, I guess a good win for him.
No, that,
Yeah.
that's
But yeah,
good.
that's the risk that you have
Was
when you're in the
Messiah defending a belt or fighting for a belt?
Oh no, it's just like a comeback fight
Oh,
at a
okay.
new weight class. So
Okay.
like a 8-rounder, 130.
Wait. He move up?
He moved up, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because his last fight was at 126 against Figueroa.
He's a big.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
126.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
That's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that
Very
fight,
good.
the Figueroa fight.
Marvin got another win on the head belt.
Yeah. That's good.
Marvin Zamudio. That's pretty good.
But no, let's talk about what do we want to see in the 140 pounder. What do you want to see? Who do you want to see Devin Haney fight next?
I gotta say Tiafimo, because actually Tiafimo was one of my favorite fighters, even when he was up and coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because back then I would always say he's the guy to beat Loma, and nobody would believe me. I was on Ellie Sekback's one of his videos,
Yeah.
and then I was telling him oh, I got Tiafimo beating Loma, he's the man to beat him.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody was telling me nah, no way.
Yeah.
But then he eventually won. So
No, that's good.
yeah.
Well, you should have told him I've been around. I was born watching this thing. I've been around a father that been doing it forever. So at least,
So you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, you were not doing it, but you grew
I was
up
watching, yeah.
seeing it. You know, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
That was good. Wow. Okay, so that'll be Tiafimo and Prograis or Haney.
Or Haney. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a very interesting one.
Yeah.
I'd
That
like to
would
see
be a
that.
good fight.
Yeah,
I don't know who I would put my money on for that one.
No, I think for me it'll be a toss up. But what the other kid named? The little jump back Jack. He that'll be a boring fight. He fought Stevenson. It'll be a boring fight.
He has the potential to be a very boring fight. But if you're like a boxing purist, you may like it because it's very, it'll be intellectual.
For ordinary boxing fan, they would throw shit at their TV. They'd be throwing cold water bottle at the damn TV.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see because after the fight, Devin Haney at the press conference was talking about Tank.
Oh, Tank. Yeah.
Tank's name is always in someone's mouth, but
I don't know.
That would be an interesting fight.
That'd be an interesting fight.
That fight will start so slow.
Oh yeah,
Very
that's
slow.
true.
Yes, yeah. It might be like
round
the
6.
Yeah, it might be like the Stevenson and Haney fight. No, because Haney ain't gonna sacrifice nothing to rush Tank. He ain't gonna rush Tank at all.
Never. He will stay disciplined. He's one of the most disciplined fighters. He will throw a jab around if that's what it takes.
And Tank will have to work twice as hard.
Right, to get inside.
To get inside, yeah.
I mean, it'll be a very good fight. Man.
Tank and Haney, yeah.
Tank and Haney will be a good fight. Good promotion.
That will make a lot of money.
Is a thing of how's
I think Tank is still with PBC.
No.
Oh.
I mean, but he was on some kind of house.
He had some, I guess, legal troubles. I think he's off of it. I think he's back.
Off
in,
now.
like,
he trained now.
Yeah, I think so. I
For
mean,
a while,
I didn't know if
couldn't
he was
leave
on
his house.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, on the for
But
a
you
while.
can train at
couldn't leave
home.
his
I don't
house.
know.
I didn't know that.
Bring the mitts at home.
Well, no, I mean, well, PVC, everybody promoting on the Zoom now. There's no more TV station want to carry on in the fight.
Yeah.
So everybody going to PV to the Zoom.
We gotta start a promotional company, Sam.
No, well, no, see what we can have their backing. We can do the same thing. We can start it because to battle the Zoom, you gotta come up with an app that will not do pay-per-view, because that was the original. The Zoom not supposed to do pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, because I think there are that many good fighters in the world that you can make money and make them money without charging people these exorbitant prices that people would pay to watch these fights.
Yeah.
And you will make money all the way around because you won't be forcing about 2 million people in the world trying to watch this thing free from from a Jeep.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the Zone's expensive. It's like $25 a month, something like that. And
then you pay pay-per-view.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
what?
Oh.
You know? Just if you're going to pay $25 or $15, $20 a month for the fight, do the fight. You already collecting money from a whole lot of people all over the place.
Yeah, because everybody, like, you have to pay for streaming. You got to get Netflix. You got to get HBO Max. You got to get Showtime. You got to get The Zone. The Zone is expensive. And that's, like, the one thing I would, like, drop if I had to drop it, you know, because I'm like, oh, I got to, like, watch boxing, particularly to stay informed. But, you know, the regular person's not going to, like, pay $25 a month for The Zone if they are already paying for Netflix and Spotify and all this shit.
I don't do Spotify. I don't do that. I just do the flick. I do the flick and
Netflix.
That's it. And steal other people's passwords. Yeah. But let's get into previewing some fights that are coming up. I know Sonny Edwards and Bam Rodriguez are fighting.
Oh, Sonny Edwards?
Yeah. Fighting this weekend. I'm pulling for Bam. I've never really seen Sonny Edwards fight, but we'll see.
Where's Sonny Edwards from?
England. And this is like, what, 115?
115?
I think.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
115.
GM bantamweight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So
I never seen any of them fight. So
I seen Bam fight. He's good, you know. But it'll be a good fight. So we will see. But also, there was a fight you were talking about that's coming up.
Which one?
Filipinos fighting, right?
Oh, Marlon and the Monster.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Monster, 26.
Oh, yes,
26.
the 26.
That's-
Emmanuel versus
that's a
Tapales,
good-
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
gonna be a good
fight.
one.
That's a very good fight.
Very good fight.
If I were in the Filipino corner, I said go in there already warmed up. When the bell go ding,
Fight him.
fight. Fight them. Make it dirty.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait till after the fourth round to start fighting.
Mhm.
You don't want to let him get you in his rhythm.
Mm.
You make him fight your fight. And if you can do that, he could surprise the world.
Mm.
Because
That would be major upset.
I've not seen the Monster get clipped really good. I've not seen him get clipped.
Mhm.
And the Filipino can punch.
Mhm.
So if you go there and make it a fight and make this sucker fight and throw him into your fighting mode, you could pull something off that people don't expect you to pull. But if you go there and try to wait for him
Yeah.
to no, you don't want to wait. You want to make it your fight.
Yeah.
Don't let him get in his rhythm.
It's 126, right?
Oh no, it's
One-
122.
122.
Yeah,
Okay,
22.
yeah, 122.
Yeah.
So he's coming up, right? This is his second fight at the Monster I'm talking about.
Yes,
At 122.
yes.
So he's
Yeah.
also got to adjust to that too. So
Yeah,
I mean, he
but-
fought
but you
Stephen
know what?
Fulton. Where is that fight?
In
Japan.
Japan.
Japan. Okay, it's always in Japan. He's just
And
tired
so
getting out of Japan.
I think he will probably that weight all along, but coming down and fighting a smaller weight and have really just settled in his own weight, similar to what I think happened with Haney last night. Haney had always been that weight because he's a big kid, not a
Yeah.
small guy, but always came down to fight at 130. But now he in the way where he can
Yeah.
really feel himself. So you carry the power with you. But if you are not that, the power sometimes you move up, the power don't
Yeah.
move with you.
Yeah.
So as Chocolatito, he found that out pretty quick when he moved up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did your dad do that? He
Just-
started what?
112.
112?
All the way to 154.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's probably just discipline, probably.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Pacquiao, he was a growing person. He was still a teenager growing into.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he grew into his weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well not like some of these guys are already grown
Yeah.
and trying to bring that weight down to have the advantage.
Right.
Okay, then when you can't make that weight no more and you move up, the power you had down there, you don't take it with you because
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
because it's not that.
When do boys stop growing?
Boys start growing like 22.
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard around that
Oh,
age
okay.
too. Yeah.
I don't know when girls. Girls is later, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
girls always late or early.
Yeah. Later. Yeah. Oh yeah, but
Oh no, yeah, women mature a lot later. Men mature very early and die early.
Entirely.
Nice. But no, let's talk about the Day of Reckoning. That's the name of the event. That's happening
Saudi?
in Saudi Arabia. Before we get into this week's
Oh
Sammy
boy, the Day of Reckoning.
the Day
What?
of Reckoning. It's a stacked card,
No,
but
it
no
is.
one is fighting each other, so it's like okay.
They are reckoning on what?
I'm sorry.
Why are they reckoning on?
It's just called the Day of Reckoning. I don't know what the Day of
Yeah,
Reckoning.
no,
why
it
it's
should
called
be
that, but it's just
it should be the Day of Showcase. No, seriously, that's
Day
what
of
I would
Showcase.
call it. Where they're all showcasing what
Yeah.
they could do or they might do if they fight
They fight each other.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
showcasing.
I mean, it's Jay Opeti. I can't never say his last name, but he's the New Zealand guy. He's fighting on the card. Frank Sanchez, the heavyweight
Frank
Cuban. Yeah,
I like
he's
Frank
good.
Sanchez. He's
Me
pretty
too,
good. Yeah. Future.
Wow, you follow this thing
Makhmadov.
pretty closely.
Yeah, big boxing fan.
Good.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's pretty good.
Philip Herkovich, Daniel Dubois versus Jarrell Miller. That should be a good one. Dimitri Bivol's fighting on that card.
Yeah.
And then the two main events are Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
So this better be a build up to Joshua versus Wilder. Maybe this is what the whole purpose of this is.
No, it's supposed to be a build up to that, but Joshua ain't fighting Wilder.
Well, it depends on how Wilder looks. If Wilder looks bad, the fight will happen. In my opinion.
Wilder
If he
ain't
looks
gonna look
good,
bad. Wilder ain't gonna
then-
look bad. Joshua is not fighting Wilder.
Wilder. Yeah. I
Well,
don't
if
think
so.
Joshua
So-
looks, so maybe I should say it the other way. If Joshua looks bad, it's not gonna happen. If Joshua looks good, it'll probably
Well,
happen.
when will he look good?
I don't know. You
Why
might
do
look
I have
good
to
versus
give him? Do
guy.
I have to give him a dead person? I mean, no, seriously. This boy had not looked good since he got beat by the Mexican.
The Ruiz.
Yeah, San Maurice beat him. He had not looked good at all. When will he look good? When they gave him a dead person, they had to bring the guy in a wheelchair, put him in the corner, stand him up, and Joshua come running and punch him, knock him out. Then, man, that was great. Because his promoter will be like,
Yeah, Eddie Hearn's been
yeah,
talking
Eddie Hearn,
a lot
yeah,
of stuff about
he
him.
talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's saying Joshua's back and he's gonna beat
Of course
everybody
he's
else
gotta say
now.
that.
He
gotta
said
sell
that
tickets.
before. He said that
said
in the
that
fight before. He said the 2-3 fights before this coming fight. Come on. Oh yeah, he's back, and AJ is always AJ.
You know what?
AJ, come on, give me a break.
I would
AJ
want-
lost his mojo when he got knocked out by Ruiz.
Ruiz.
He lost his mojo. Since then, he never got it back.
I would want Eddie Hearn in my corner. He's a great hype man.
A great
He's
hype
doing
man.
his job.
No. He's a great hype man that getting somebody that gonna get somebody killed.
Well, maybe we'll see. So I mean, I hope he looks good enough for Joshua versus Deontay Wilder to fight, because these heavyweights, they need to start fighting each other.
Yeah,
We have
I mean-
Usyk coming up next. Usyk versus Fury happening January, I think.
Oh, really?
I think
They
so.
already signed it.
We'll see. I don't know.
Had they signed
Yeah, they signed the contract. That's not the problem. Signing the contract is easy.
You
Showing
get
up to the
get-
Showing up to the
that's the hard part. So we'll see.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, I was there. Day of Reckoning sounds like it should be changed to the day of Showcase.
Showcase.
Showcase, sounds better because you're showcasing Wilder probably fighting AJ and all the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a showcase. That would never happen.
It will never happen.
It's a day of dreams.
Yeah,
Wish-
and
wishful thinking.
and the Saudi, I mean Eddie Hearn gonna milk them into
yeah,
spending
of
more
course,
money.
of
He
course.
is milking
They're
them like a
cash cows.
Yeah, he is milking them like a desert cow.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of money and they're willing to spend it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean
That's true.
this time is the day of reckoning where the ring gonna come from heaven, because the last time it came from under the floor.
Under the floor, yeah. It was like Rocky 4.
Yeah, So why not? They're gonna have the ring come from the sky and fall right in the middle.
Maybe.
Like, wow, with gold spackling all over the damn thing.
They go all out.
The hell.
We'll see.
I mean, but that would look. It's gonna be a good card. I would love to see their Bevo fight. I would like to see the Wilder fight. The AJ fight. I'm not looking to see that. They're gonna give him another bum, and probably say if his opponent look good in the gym, they're gonna say he took drugs. They're gonna bring him another bum.
He thinks because he was supposed to fight Dillian White one time.
Yeah.
He thinks that it was a conspiracy theory.
It-
Oh, really?
They made
It was
they made
Dylan White
fail
on
a drug-
drugs. on
Oh, really?
drugs,
So he couldn't be AJ.
so he couldn't
okay.
fight Joshua. Because
But I thought he tested positive though. No.
Exactly.
That's what they
Conspiracy
said.
theory.
Oh, really?
who
You don't
was-
believe them, Coach?
I don't believe it. I don't believe that Dylan White took drugs. Look, let me tell you something. Dylan White want to get paid.
Uh huh.
Dylan White would not go and risk hundreds of thousands of pounds
Uh huh.
just for a blow. No. The man want to make the money so that he can have more blows. He want to have a week of blows, not one night of blows and lose 300,000 pounds. Come on, give me a break.
But did they say what he tested positive on though?
I
Or
forget what he said.
Whatsoever-
I don't think it was PEDs. Was it PEDs? I don't think
No,
so. I feel like it was
whatsoever
like a
he
recreational.
tested
really?
positive on,
yeah.
it was a drug that he would not use just to lose 300,000 pounds. I mean,
Yeah.
I want money.
Uh-huh.
You know, let's say I'm trying to give you a contract to make $5 million.
Mhm.
And you got Joe Blow standing over here that you're supposed to do work with.
Mhm.
You think you're gonna go and like 2 weeks to the damn contract, you're gonna go and say, oh no, I'm just gonna go and get high so I can't work with that guy. No.
No.
You want the money.
Uh-huh.
Not that Dylan White is a multi-millionaire. That sucker's broke. The boy want money. You will not go and blow money away just because you want to get high or you want to shoot yourself with something to make you look good. You don't want to do that. They did that because they saw Dylan White probably getting ready to whoop AJ's
Joshua.
butt. Because anyone that can walk up to Joshua and crack him,
Mhm. Yeah. That chin
Josh-
is. That chin is.
that changed the
Vulnerable.
whole fight.
Mhm.
Joshua don't have a heart bigger than the peanut. No. Even the peanut bigger than he will to fight. Right now, seriously, Joshua ain't fighting nobody but a bum. Someone, and they're gonna keep fucking around. They're gonna bring a bum that will slap him, and he will be like, oh shit, their bum tend to be too strong, and he will run the other way.
We'll see. It's the day of reckoning, so we'll find out. But let's get into this week's Sammy Says. So we can ask Sammy a
Okay,
question.
before
Any questions?
Yeah, before we get to that, let me. Is your old man going to watch it? You're gonna tell your old man you came to do this?
Yeah. I can probably share
I
with
just
him.
want to say hello and remember that $100 you gave me one time. The very first time he came when he fought the African.
Yeah.
He was staying at the time. They had Motel 6, now the little hotel right next door to the Wild Card.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It used to be another one. Yeah.
You know, and I went there. I think he forgot something in the gym, and I went to take it to him and say goodbye, and he. I gave him whatsoever for the afternoon game, and he gave me $100. He said, "Okay, thank you for the $100 that night because I was going home. I didn't want to go to the bank.
Yeah.
And I didn't have no cash on me.
Yeah.
So that $100, I took it and went straight to the restaurant and got me some food and took it home.
He fed you that night.
Yeah. He helped
funded
me
your-
from going to the bank because I didn't want to go. I hate leaving the gym, then drive in, had to go get out of my car, go to the ATM. I hate it. When I leave the gym, I'm just lazy. I don't want to do shit. I don't want to go home.
Yeah. I feel you.
So that was good. Yeah.
But yeah, ask away. What does Sammy have to say today?
So just any type of question.
Any type of question, anything that's on your mind, boxing related or not.
Who's your favorite fighter right now, Coach?
My favorite fighter right now. I'll say active fighters.
Anthony Joshua.
No, Anthony Joshua ain't no. My favorite fighter in the pros right now, I would say Crawford.
Crawford. Okay.
Yeah, and my reason for saying this would be that he, like you said before, knows how to adapt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No matter what style or who he fights, he's adaptable. You can drop him, he will get up and find a way to beat you. And you can only do that by being able to turn the person's style or what they're doing on his head and make them stop believing in their own output. And when you do, and when you can only, that's the only way you can do that by turning their style on the head, and you do that by being adaptable. You adapt to what they are doing, like what you was when they ask you what you thought your style was, and stuff like that. And every fighter that does that stays in the game for a long time. And the older they get, the better they get at it, because you always can get into a man's head. To beat another man, you must first make him believe that what he's doing ain't working, and you all you're doing is doing just what he's trying to do. You're doing it to him.
Okay.
You take away their ability to perform the way they want to perform by doing the same thing they're trying to do to you, to them. And once you can do that, the guy he will start questioning what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh damn, why? Oh why this? If he hitting you with double jab all the time, you get in there, make sure his double jab, let him throw a double jab, but never land. You either fall short and you counter it. You make them, you draw them in and you hit them with the same double jab you thought they were going to hit you with.
You do it to them.
You do it to them. You cut them off. You do the thing that they're trying to do to you. If you can take away their dance, they will start to dance your dance, which is their dance that you just turned into yours.
Interesting.
That's all you have to do. Like I was saying about the kid and the monster. He can take the monster. He can beat the monster by taking the monster ability to fight the way the monster fight. This kid can fight. I seen him spar in the gym. He's a rough kid. He throw a lot of punches, and he can punch. Go in there, take the monster ability to settle in his own fight. Make your fighter fight your fight. That's why I pick Crawford. Crawford is adaptable. He makes you do the thing he wants you to do, and then he walks you down and beat you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know,
I remember asking you, Coach, like right after that fight, when I saw you in the gym on Monday,
Yeah.
you said, he took Spence's best ability, took away from him, which is that jab, and Crawford beat him with that jab too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's all you have to do. You take away the man's best tool and screw him with it.
Great way to put it.
He's the way to put it. And so that's why I pick Crawford to be my best fighter right now. What would you say for you? Who would be your best fighter today at this point beside you?
Well, right now I think I think Naoya would be up there, the monster.
Yeah.
And Teofimo, I'm a big Teofimo fan, so
Yeah.
I think Teofimo's up there.
Okay.
Obviously Canelo. I think Canelo would probably be right now one of my favorite fighters. So.
Okay. Why? Canelo.
Canelo.
Yeah, the Canelo one.
Yeah, he's just a monster, Coach. Like I've seen him work also in the gym, and he has good work ethic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. Well, that's that, and thank you, man. Thank you for making our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This was fun.
It was a good little interview, good fun and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I just like the way you think and the way you look at boxing, because most times we tend to emulate too much, and most time, and by doing that, we get out of our own how you call it, our own thinking, and we want to think like the other person, the way they, coming from a famous father who was who was a great role model. You want to be like your father, but instead you want to be like you, which is great. You can take some of his trick, but make it yours. That is the way to emulate somebody. You take what they got, use it. If it fit the way you want to use it, keep it. If it don't, leave it.
Leave it.
Because all it's going to do, interrupt what you got, what you're building. You know, so you take piece of that too, you use it. If it work, just make it work the way you want it to work. Don't work it like the way they used to work it. You're not them.
Yes, yes.
You know, if I'm not you, I can never do anything exactly like you.
Right.
So
That's
I
right,
got to
Coach.
do it exactly like me.
I'll keep that in mind, Coach.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome, kid.
Thank you.
again.
Yeah. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining us. You know, always down to just talk boxing and have cool people on. So we really appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all today, folks.
Yep. That's it.
This is
And we
Boxing
have-
Capital. I'm Tay.
I'm Sammy,
Emmanuel.
and he's Emmanuel Pacquiao.
Peace.
See ya.